Okay, I don't know what happened. I guess my phone cut out there. So continuing, and then on top of that, I want the Albin's transmission upgrade from IAG. It retains the factory gear ratios, or is pretty much your factory gear ratios. If it's off, it's off by a little bit. So the real tall gears. I like that in the WRX. Admittingly, I've never driven an STI with the shorter gears, but I like how this thing feels. I like where I have to shift, and I want to retain that if possible. So that's my reasoning for the Albin's internals on the 5-speed transmission. Boxes galore. I have installed a few things. If you've seen my other videos, it's a little dark in here, but I've installed the, well, this is my most recent. This is just the Perrin radiator shroud. Blends in seamlessly because it's all black there anyway. So anyway, I just kind of got that for looks. It's very dark in here, but again, this is on my previous videos. But there's the Perrin lightweight crank pulley, again sticking with that red theme, and I have the Perrin master cylinder support, which I really like. I mean, it's you can kind of see the logo down there, but good improvement. And then I also got a IAG dipstick, keeping with the red theme. If you kind of zoom in on that, it's not going to focus, but I'll probably get some more little engine bay details as far as like caps go, you know, from IAG, replacing some of these caps just to kind of dress it up a little bit. But anyway, that's where I'm at. Very excited, cannot wait. That's the only thing I have left is the cat back exhaust, and then I'll be ready to install everything. So I'm going to install pretty much everything myself. The only thing I'm not going to install are the spark plugs. I don't want to hear any shit. I choose not to install them myself. I could, but I don't want to. The injectors and the air oil separator and the gauges. Those I will have good speed out of Scottsdale, Arizona install. Everything else I'll install myself. I'll probably, and they will also be installing the boost control solenoid, and everything else I'll install. I'll probably just flash it to stage 2 or stage 2 plus, keep it out of boost, drive it over there, let them do the final installation and final tuning, get it dyno tuned, and that'll be that. But anyway, I want to ask you guys what you think about mounting the Cobb access port. I'll show you where I mounted mine. If it's not too dark in here. I mounted mine, let's see, gotta get some light in here. Well, you can't really see it, but I mounted mine right here. I would have preferred to mount it here, where a lot of people seem to mount it, but the problem I was running into is it's right in the way of your stock here, your wiper switch. And I mean, you can get around it, but it's a very tight fit, especially once you get that cord hanging out the bottom that actually plugs into the Cobb. So I guess other people are just kind of putting up with that, but to me it would have been more annoying. And as I sit here, if I have one hand up here driving, which, you know, some of you are probably going to give me shit about that, but if you are driving like this, that is, you can still see your access port just fine. You're not blocking anything. It does hang down slightly, about that far in front of the vent here, but I still feel plenty of airflow coming through there. And on top of that, I live in Arizona, where seldom use the heat, very rarely use the heat, so the AC is mostly coming out, which helps keep the unit cool, because I mean, it's sitting here in your dash anyway, where you're going to catch a lot of sun rays or sunlight and heat, and this just helps keep the electronics cool in the actual access port. And I thought, you know, maybe I don't want it there because you know, if this airbag, this one is equipped with airbags, if this A-pillar airbag ever goes off, it's probably going to hit that and destroy it. But I got to thinking, you know what? If my car ever gets hit hard enough to where this airbag goes off, chances are I'm probably not going to want this car anymore anyway. You know, it might be totaled, or I'm just not going to want it, and I'll start over. So anyway, that's where I chose to mount it. I used the factory or the provided tape, not the factory, but the provided tape. And I heard that has a tendency to fall off, and I expect it to fall off, especially being here in Arizona, because adhesives don't do a very good job in this heat. So to hopefully remedy that, I bought some of this Scotch 3M foam tape. It's rated for 15 pounds, and it is rated for outdoor. So I'm kind of hoping that'll do the job for now, and if not, then I'll have to look at other options as far as mounting it. Other than that, I have the Perrin shift knob, which I love this thing. I wish they still made them because chances are this is going to fall off as well, this adhesive, because they come with two, and I had the other one on here, but it fell off because of the heat. So I expect this to fall off. It's not Perrin's fault. It's just the heat here in Arizona is ridiculous. So that's why I'm kind of bummed they don't make it anymore, because I probably won't be able to get this. And if it does fall off, you just clean off the remaining residue, and it's just a stainless steel shift knob. So, you know, it doesn't look bad. I like the logo actually on there. And this really kind of doesn't have much to do with car upgrades, but I have this I don't know how you say that, Vano electronic phone holder that did I say electronic? It's not electronic. Magnetic phone holder. It goes into the vent here, and I love this thing. I'm going to be a realtor, so I can put my phone there. I don't have to buy a GPS. I can just use my GPS, and it's magnetic. There's a magnetic strip or almost credit card looking piece that goes on the back of your phone or in between the case, and it holds it just fine. I've never had it fall off. It's not flimsy at all. But anyway, just sharing with you guys what I got going on with my car, and can't wait. Keep you guys updated once it gets done. Take it easy.